to be a good father, you should be practicing semen retention. Why do I say this? Because the journey starts before you have the child. Yesterday, my wife and I were talking about, or she was reading a post about how some people have these health conditions because their parents were smoking, or the mom was smoking when the child was in the belly. And I feel like it also is the father's responsibility. So when you're going to have a child, you need to be sure that you have the best quality of seed, the best quality of semen, because you want to give your child the strongest potential and chance of having a good life and being strong, right? Because it starts with the father, and it's also the responsibility of the mother to maintain that, right? So the father gives that initial life. The father produces the life. The wife or the mother carries life and brings it to be born, all right? So creation starts in the male. Male force is the force of creation. Masculine energy is creation. Female is birthing and preservation and these kinds of things. So, as a man, right, as a potential father, as a potential husband that you might be or that you are, you need to be practicing these things because you need to make sure that you are channeling your energy in the best possible way for when you have a child. And the best way is with semen retention. All right, one of the ways. It doesn't mean that if you don't do semen retention, your child's going to be, not to his full potential. But I'm saying that it will be the best quality. It will help with the being the best quality. It's one of the factors, of course. So essentially what you want to do is practices and strengthen yourself up, because as we know, semen retention is not just a physical thing, it's also a spiritual thing, right? So you are charging your life force with all the nutrients on a biological and biochemistry level, whatever those terms are. You are charging that. You're charging your life force with all these things. So you're charging spiritually, psychically, and of course biologically. So when you have this good quality, and then you are creating the life force of the life essence is created in the male. So when you are creating this life force, this life essence, and putting it inside the woman, you are literally giving the best quality that you possibly can, because you've practiced semen retention. So you've been giving your body and your spirit the capability to absolutely charge the flip out of that life force, that seed, that semen is good quality. That's why they'll say good sperm count is a good quality, and all of these various factors that it's achieved. It's helped to achieve the best quality through SR, through semen retention. And the thing is that as a man, also as a responsible man and as a responsible father, also you need to think about what is the subconscious beliefs and the systems and frameworks that you want to instill in your child. Because I can tell you this much, that your child doesn't just learn from what you tell your child or what you do. It learns from your body language, from what you subconsciously communicate, and also your energy field. All right, we as humans have somewhat muted down this capability, but children are very, very observant in all aspects, not just in your what you do and say. They are very sensitive to energy fields and energy and all of these types of things that affect an aura and etc., whatever you want to call it. They are very sensitive to this. So what you want to be doing is that you want a whole aura, you want a whole energy field for when you are raising your child, because you are then charging up your child with the best quality of bioelectric, biomagnetic energy field. And what helps with that is, of course, semen retention, doing SR, because you are then solidifying your energy field so that there's no gaps and stuff, so there's no leakages of your energy. Hence why also when you have a child, ideally when I have a child, for the first few weeks of its life, it's not going to be around a lot of people. I don't want a lot of negative energy around my child, him or her. I don't want those things around my child, because I want to give my child, the best possible setup that I can give them, for the best possible potential for them to live their lives, and, be able to grow strong enough to handle life's situations and life's pressures, because it's not going to be perfect, but they'll be able to integrate. So essentially, by doing this, by practicing SR, you are being the best possible father for your child. And although you might not even be thinking about having children, give your child the best possible, because you as the male are responsible. You create the life force. You are the one that's producing the child. So be sure that you are going on this path, that you're taking care of yourself, because I'm telling you that it's not just for you that you're doing it. Like I say, it's for the creation of this other human being. And with feeling enough compassion, you would want to give the best for someone, and it starts with you. So by taking care of you, you are giving someone else the best possible chance, right? But you're also giving yourself the best possible chance. So at the end of the day, it's also you. You need to take care of yourself. You need to put yourself number one. All right. Stop putting everything else number one. And put yourself number one. Start being responsible for yourself. Start taking accountability for yourself and everything. And start, tapping into that compassion. Start tapping into that creation. Start tapping into that masculine energy that you have within you, and taking your power back. And one of the ways is through SR, is through semen retention. Now, with this combination of everything that we got going, we are charging up our psychic abilities. If you want to know more about, semen retention and psychic abilities, literally just click on my videos on my YouTube right now, and you'll see there's a few videos there about, about this. And then, if you want to learn more about that, and then also, all these other things that happen on semen retention, right? So we got a lot of psychic energy, a lot of emotional energy. We're powering up our aura. We're being the best possible versions of ourselves through these practices. And just enjoy the journey, man. Just enjoy the journey, and don't see it as a severe punishment, but see it as a delayed gratificational reward, because the feeling of channeling one's power and being accountable, being responsible, and retaining your life force is an unmatched feeling. It's the feeling that everyone is actually looking for when searching in the external world, hence why the kingdom of heaven is within. I'm not Christian, not biblical, not Bible banging. That's the truth. The kingdom of heaven is within. So as within, so without. Have the best experience of the world. The universe is a reflection of you. You inverse. It's the mirror. It's you in the mirror. What you set internally with these practices, psychically, spiritually, physically, biologically, you are setting out into the universe, and that will be your experience. All right. Anyways, if you want to hit me up, see down below. Hit me up on X or whatever. If you want to email me, my email is also there. Anyways, have a good day. Have a good one, and good luck. Awesome.